It's us. Okay, welcome to the draw for the 2018 G98 Grand Slam of Darts. Here with myself, Kieran Findlay, I've got Lovie. Before we begin the draw, Connor, I mean, you know what question I'm going to ask here, but what has it done to the reputation of this event when the three-time champion Clark Brecon has not yet put his name into the hat for the event? What does that say about what's happening here?
Well, his inability to make himself available or submit an application to play, the silence is deafening, isn't it? You know, conspicuous by his absence, and it really blows the field open. You know, obviously yourself, a runner-up last year, but with no Clark in the field at the moment. But I'm sure there's still time in there. I think there will be a space left available for a player of his prestige.
As the door is always open right up until 5 o'clock on Friday. That was what I was going to ask. Obviously, the bookies will be delighted that all the anti-post bets on Clark are down, but those who've had a lot of punt on somebody else might be happy. Yeah. Anyone else you see? You mentioned one or two names there, but you know, there's a few that could spring a surprise here.
I always like looking at Blair Findlay. What is he? 6'1", beard, the hair, looks after himself in the gym. I always like that, you know. And he plays some good darts as well, so he'll be an interesting candidate, you know. Obviously a former doubles partner of mine, who can bring up to the table. Elsewhere, you look across the board, there's a few debutants in there. You've got the darling of Delhi, you've got Luigi Govo, you know, you've got Findlay Smith, of course, I mean, the Viking. So, you know, these are interesting things we're throwing into the mix here, you know. Luigi, I've mentioned already, he'll certainly spice things up.
Oh, he absolutely will. A couple of names there. You've got Blair Findlay 92 with the bookies, Findlay Smith, the bookies are unscared of him, they think he can play 5-1. There's one name you've not mentioned, and he's the biggest draw of the competition this year. To have Wooly Bully,
yes,
James Lindsay in the field is a big draw for the crowd.
Always a treat to have the Bull with us, you know, but I mean, it's his debut this year, but he's played some darts in the past, and let's be fair, there's not one thing that guy does which is bad. Everything he does to a T, and he's excellent at it, you know.
Well, let's see who he gets in the draw, shall we? I'll let you do the first one, the top name out of the hat in Group A.
First name out of the hat for the 2018 G98 Grand Slam of Darts is number 1.
Number 1.
The Magician.
Alan Majuri. 25-1, but he can play. Make no mistake about that.
We should get some sparks and some magic from him.
Let's see what we have here. What's it? That looks to me like number 12.
Number 12,
Ian Towns.
Jumpy Towns.
First out in Group B.
Next up we have number 3, Callum the Third Herd.
Outsider of the competition just about, but you know, you never know with him.
Never really done much, but did place 3rd in the Constellation Cup last year, so maybe he can carry forward into this year.
Top of Group D, number 13.
The Bull, the Raging Bull.
James Lindsay, first up in Group D.
Next up we have
playing Alan Majuri in Group A.
Number 15. The
darling of Delhi.
The darling of Delhi, Luigi Govo.
Who could forget such a nickname?
I know.
I wonder if he's left-handed. I presume he's left-handed, but I've never actually seen him play darts before.
Well, who has, yeah?
No. Here we go. Group B, second name out. Number 9, Goldfinger.
Granty Mitchell.
He's
a real fan's favourite there.
He is. He's not got a good record in this competition, but I've heard good things about him recently, about his form. In Group C.
Number 8, Red Rum, Grant Jameson.
Former semi-finalist, I think, here.
Yes, semi-finalist. Yeah, former semi-finalist.
In with Callum Hurd.
Good player, notices, played a bit of darts in the Premier League as well, so he knows his way around a darper.
Into Group D, number 18, Neil the Moman Burr. In Group D with James Lindsay.
He'll be looking to climb a hill.
Used to go under the nickname The Real Deal, but has recently changed to The Moment. In Group A, joining Alan and Luigi.
Number 11, Ian Lumsden.
Lumsden. A very Grammar 98 feel about this group.
A big favourite of mine. He has a dartboard in his kitchen, which is just about all he does in his kitchen, from what I understand from his wife.
Group B, joining Ian Towns and Grant Mitchell. Number 16, Michael Ingram.
The anal one. Used to hitting the brown eye, will he hit the bullseye? Who knows? Number 17, Michael Zanry.
Michael Zanry.
A bit of an unknown quantity really, other than, well, actually his form guy here says he's never done anything.
He's in Group C along with Cal Hurd and Grant. Group D, joining Neil Burr and James Lindsay. Number 2, Blair Findlay.
The nightmare. Heavily tipped. Always a fan's favourite. We should see something from him.
He's a former finalist, looking to go one better.
Next up, it's my favourite player. It's me.
In Group A, Majuri, Lumsden and Luigi in there with you. That's looking okay at the moment, I think.
Looking okay so far, but we'll see.
In Group B, number 4, Chris Watson.
Chris Watson.
And a former finalist again. Yeah, he's going to have... Yeah, there's work counting there. There's a few darts players in there.
Next up, number 19, Spence Spenny Alslop.
Into 4th player out in Group C. Spengo, we always say he's undersold himself in this competition, but
Yeah.
I'm beginning to wonder a little bit if he's just been overestimated slightly.
Well, we always say there's good value in Spenny. In for a Spenny, in for a pound, I say.
Number 10, the last name out in Group A. Swimmo.
Greg Simpson.
Greg Simpson. Unknown quantity in this competition. We'll have to see how he goes.
Good at hitting the lipstick though.
Into Group B.
Into Group B, number 6, David Masson.
David Masson into Group B.
Stoneface.
So that's a new nickname this year.
Yeah, well, of course, Masson being the French for Mason.
Of course. 2 to come out here, and 2 reasonably sized names to come out of this draw still. In Group C, number 14, Kieran Findlay, Finners. Looking down the list, joins Callum Hurd, Grant Jameson, Michael Zanry and Spence Alsop.
Meaning the final name to come out is the Viking, Findlay Smith.
Findlay Smith. Into the last group. Findlay Smith. That concludes the draw.
What do we think about that then?
I mean, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I didn't see any groups in there that I thought really looked particularly strong for writing down here.
Not an obvious group of death there. I think in years gone by you've got perhaps a Rennie van Oorschot and a William Anderson in there. You know, you can never write off the Dutch, you can never write off the Yorkshire men, but they're obviously not playing this year, or to date they're not playing in any sort of the country. But yeah, there's big players like them that are not here this year, which have certainly freed up the groups a little bit. Graham Johnson as well, of course.
He's not about. Yeah, there was a couple of groups in there. James Lindsay, Neil Burr in a group together. Finlay Smith will fancy himself in that one. But there's some interesting groups in there.
Yeah.
And should be a good competition come Friday.
But we'll find out on, well, I don't know. In the end, only 2 will remain. Who's it going to be?
That'll be telling. Thank you very much, Carl.
Cheers.